Welcome back to Reality Bites Back, where we dive into the juiciest moments from your favorite reality shows. First up, we're checking in on Corona and Ingi from 90 Day Fear. The other way, recently, fans have been buzzing. Are they still together after the drama that unfolded during the season premiere? From moving across the globe to facing family doubts, their story is one for the ages. Next, let's unpack the cultural clashes in 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Episode 11 saw our favorite couples Napples navigating explosive misunderstandings and religious differences. Who managed to bridge the gap and who's on the brink of a breakup? We've got the recap right here. In our third story, we turn to David Dangerfield, who is facing yet another devastating blow. After losing his mother, how is he handling the long wait for his partner Sheila? Sheila's visa. We'll explore the impact on their relationship and what the future might hold for them. Moving on, we have some insider news about 90 Day Fiancé at the Last Resort. With season 2 set to air soon, fans are wondering if the series can live up to the hype, especially the lineup that's facing criticism before it even begins. Is it destined for disaster, or will it surprise us all? And finally, we're dissecting the concerns surrounding Joe and Magda from before the 90 days. Viewers are questioning her intentions. Are there red flags that point to a potential scam? Join us as we dig deeper into their whirlwind romance and what might be lurking beneath the surface. Let's dive deeper into the story of Corona and Ingi from EU 90 Day Fiancé the other way. This season introduces us to Corona, who hails from Pennsylvania, and her Icelandic love, Ingi. Their love story began during a chance meeting abroad, and the romantic spark they ignited inspired Corona to make a bold move across the globe to be with him. But even before their season officially premiered, fans were already wondering whether this couple is still going strong. In a teaser, we see Corona reflecting on that fateful night in Iceland, recalling how Ingi struck her as a Nordic statue standing in a doorway. The connection was immediate, and after a night spent together, she found herself considering a move to Iceland because she didn't want their time together to end. However, the transition hasn't been without its challenges. Corona's journey to Iceland raises many questions, specifically her ability to adapt to a new culture. She voiced her concerns to friends, asking, "Think I can handle Iceland? Can Iceland handle me?" This sentiment was echoed by a family member who raised pointed questions about racial diversity in Iceland, to which Corona responded candidly. There's like 5 Black people in Iceland. In addition to navigating a new culture, this move comes at a significant personal cost. Corona is sacrificing her place in a prestigious midwifery program at the University of Pennsylvania, a dream she worked hard to achieve. On a GoFundMe page, she shared her dreams of becoming a leader in women's healthcare and her connections with underserved populations. As the season progresses, we see the couple grappling with several hurdles, such as Ingi's lack of relationship experience and implications for their future. During a family visit, Corona let her relatives know that although they spent only about 20 days together in person, she met Ingi over a year ago, raising eyebrows among her family members. They were particularly concerned when she admitted she didn't even know his last name or birthday. But uncertainty didn't stop there. In a shocking revelation, Corona shared that despite being in a committed relationship for 6 months, her friends claimed to have seen Ingi chatting with other women, sparking doubts about his loyalty. While Corona tried to appear unfazed, her friends couldn't help but doubt the solidity of their relationship. As tensions rise, the pair navigated discussions about marriage, with Ingi expressing uncertainty about spending their lives together. After a particularly emotionally charged night apart, where Corona stayed in a hotel, Ingi didn't come bearing flowers the next day, a gesture that would have soothed her worries, prompting further argument about their differing views on commitment. As fans eagerly watch their story unfold, it appears that Corona and Ingi may have hit rocky waters. While Corona once posted a nostalgic Instagram reel celebrating their memories together, reports surfaced in July 2024 that Ingi confirmed their split in an interview with an Icelandic publication. Meanwhile, Corona has since moved back to the States and resumed her studies at the University of Pennsylvania. As the season continues to air on TLC, viewers are left wondering, will Corona and Ingi find a way to overcome their challenges, or are they destined to part ways? No, let's shift our focus to the latest developments in 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, specifically what went down in season 7, episode 11. This episode was packed with cultural clashes and relationship drama as the Del couples with the complexities of love across borders. First up, we have Tigerlily and Adnan, who are trying to navigate their newly rekindled romance in Istanbul. Their reunion was anything but smooth. When Tigerlily decided to take her jacket off during a day out, it triggered a wave of frustration for Adnan, who felt it was disrespectful to his cultural beliefs. This confrontation set the tone for a week filled with tension between the couple as they struggled to understand each other's perspectives. Then we have Chidi and Rayne, who are amidst a rocky patch in their relationship. After an explosive argument, Rayne revealed to the cameras that she felt played with and accused Chidi of being dishonest. The tension escalated further when Chidi attempted to make amends by gifting Rayne a few items. However, instead of reconciling, Rayne saw this gesture as manipulation, which only intensified the conflict, leading her to storm off in frustration. On the front, Niles is dealing with the cultural shock that comes with meeting Matilda's family in Ghana. Despite receiving approval to return, he felt anxious about what he would find. During his visit, he discovered the dire living conditions Matilda's family endured, stating no human being should live like this. This revelation prompted Matilda to confront Niles about past comments he made, comparing her home to a prison cell. In an emotional exchange, she expressed concern that his autism affected how he communicated about sensitive topics, showcasing the challenges they both face in their relationship. To add to the pressure, Matilda revealed that Niles would be financially responsible for their upcoming engagement ceremony. This news left him worried about how to manage this newfound responsibility, prompting him to seek advice from family on how to navigate the expectations. Finally, we were introduced to Joe and Magda, who joined the show as new faces this season. Joe, a realtor from Florida, is 34 and found himself smitten with Magda, a 23-year-old from Poland, after a chance encounter through mutual friends. In his introduction, Joe described himself as Handsome Joe, aka Studmuffin Joe, aka Playboy Joe. Despite his playful moniker, there's a serious side to his budding romance, as he grapples with the reality that his girlfriend quit her job to potentially move to the US and start a family right away. However, Joe's friends raised eyebrows about the speed of their relationship, questioning Magda's intentions as she didn't seem to want to be intimate until they were both in the States. Could this be an indication that Magda has ulterior motives? As speculation circulates on social media regarding her commitment to Joe, the tension mounts, especially when Joe's friends pointedly asked, "You have to convert," to which Magda replied she did not plan on changing her beliefs. With each couple facing their own unique challenges, this episode leaves us wondering who will be able to overcome cultural differences and relationship obstacles, and who might end up calling it quits. Be sure to tune in for more updates on these love stories. In our next segment, we turn our attention to David Dangerfield, a familiar face from 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. David has recently been enduring an emotional roller coaster, and it's tough to watch. Known for his hearing impairment, which required him to rely on an interpreter during critical moments with his partner, Sheila, David's journey has been both touching and heartbreaking. Tragedy struck for David as he dealt with the devastating loss of his mother. This life-altering event has taken a significant toll on him emotionally as he tries to navigate his grief. David is also waiting on the visa approval that would allow Sheila to join him in the United States, process that has become increasingly fraught with uncertainty. In a somber update shared with fans, he expressed that he is still waiting, saying, "Have to wait." Amidst this difficult period, fans have begun to speculate about the sustainability of David and Sheila's relationship. Recent months have seen a noticeable decrease in their social media interactions, prompting fears that the distance and uncertainties of the visa process might be driving a wedge between the couple. With Sheila also being a mother, there are questions surrounding her desire to leave her son behind in the Philippines, which could complicate matters even further. The lengthy wait for the visa approval contrasts sharply with other couples' timelines, as viewers recall stories like Angela Deem and Michael El-Sami, who endured a grueling 7-year wait for the same approval. Despite this comparison, fans are left wondering if the emotional burden from the visa struggles will jeopardize David and Sheila's connection. As viewers, we can only sympathize with David as he juggles grief and the anxiety of an uncertain future. Will he and Sheila be able to withstand these pressures and emerge stronger? Or is their relationship on the brink? Only time will tell, but we'll be following their story closely as it unfolds. Next, let's discuss some insider news about Eva 90 Day fan Faya The Last Resort, which is gearing up for its highly anticipated season 2. Set to air on December 2, the season will feature some of the most popular couples from the franchise, all coming together in Arizona to work on their relationship issues. But surprisingly, not many fans seem excited about this lineup. The couples include Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo, Ariela Weinberg and Biniam Sheber, Josh Weinstein and Natalie Mordov-Siva, Stacey Silva and Florian Sukage, Rob Warren and Sophie Sierra, and Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkaina. While these pairs have had their moments of triumph and turmoil on previous seasons, many viewers have voiced their concerns over the compatibility of these couples. Social media is already abuzz with opinions, and it's clear that fans are worried. Could this season be a total flop? The overwhelming sentiment seems to be skepticism, as many believe that a majority of these couples may no longer be together. Fans have taken to various platforms to express their doubts, implying that the drama and romance might not be worth tuning in for this time around. Some have even predicted that this season could end up being a train wreck that's more annoying than entertaining. With the series' future hanging in the balance, it begs the question, will the couples be able to rekindle their love and make lasting changes? If the ratings don't improve, this could be the last time we see your 90-day Fiancé, The Last Resort. Despite the backlash, there are still viewers who thrive in the chaos. They can't wait to see how the couples navigate their issues on screen, and perhaps that will draw in some curious viewers who want to watch these relationships unfold in real time. As we wait the premiere, the anticipation is building. Are you excited to see how it all plays out, or do you think it's destined for disaster? We'll be right here to cover every twist and turn as it happens. And finally, we're taking a closer look at the new couple Joe and Magda from 90 Day Find before the 90 days. As new faces this season, Joe Kona, 34-year-old realtor from Florida, and Magda Slata, a 23-year-old from Poland, have sparked quite the conversation among fans. The couple was introduced to viewers in episode 11, and from the get-go, it was clear that there are some red flags in their relationship. Joe was initially smitten after a chance encounter on a video call with Magda, which led to lengthy conversations that turned into a budding romance. He even referred to himself as Handsome Joe, aka Stubmuffin Joe, aka Playboy Joe, but behind the charming persona lies a complexity that has fans scratching their heads. As Joe shared with his friends, Magda has made her intentions clear, stating that she quit her job and is eager to move to the US to start a family right away. However, not everyone is convinced about Magda's motives. Joe's friends have expressed skepticism, warning him that Magda might not have his best interests at heart. Social media has also lit up with concerns, suggesting that she might be more interested in securing a green card than in a genuine relationship with Joe. One viewer even said, Magda sees dollar signs, questioning whether her intentions are purely romantic or if she has a long plan that involves more than just love. Adding to the drama, it appears that Magda is hesitant to engage in physical intimacy until they are together in the US, raising more questions about their compatibility. When Joe's friends pushed Magda about converting to Islam to marry Sonny, she firmly replied that she has no plans to change her beliefs, which has only fueled doubts among viewers. As the season unfolds, there's growing uncertainty regarding Joe and Magda's future. Are these early signs of trouble, or could this couple manage to navigate their differences and build a solid foundation? As fans continue to watch their relationship develop, we can only anticipate what lies ahead for Joe and Magda. Will they prove the skeptics wrong or fall into the same patterns that so many couples before them have faced? Stay tuned as we bring the latest updates from the world of 90 Day Fiancé.